Nighttime activity on Ocean Drive here in Miami. As seen from the air, plenty going on down there. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And for a payday, well, you're right, D.A., a big lift for their offense. And he defends, too. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, inside we have Ingles and Gobert. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. And for the Heat, filling out the wings, it's Waiters and Butler. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. And it's Dragic in at the point. Bogdanovich against Butler. Pass to Ingles. 3-pointer. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Doris, early on, every team trying to establish a winning attitude. And now you find out if that can carry through the rigors of an entire regular season.
No doubt, Kevin. I think if you can establish some winning early, that can go a long way toward building momentum, building confidence, especially if you have a young team or if you're a veteran team who has aspirations to be champions. So much at stake early.
Good point. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Over Waiters, and there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Conley.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell in the mid-range, making great use of what the defense is giving him.
Rockets the pass to Butler. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
That free throw good from Butler. Maybe not the biggest name in free agency, but Jimmy Butler, definitely a star player on the market.
A handful of teams were very interested in him, expressed interest in playing for Miami, and got his wish via sign and trade. We'll see if he can make them a contender in the East.
Nailed from three-point land.
Well, Rudy Gobert stands 7'1", and he's an unselfish guy. It puts the pass on the money.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Butler against Bogdanovich. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game. Boy, when you talk to his teammates and his coaching staff, Bojan Bogdanovich, one of the toughest guys you'll see in the league. He doesn't say much, kind of stays to himself, but boy, when the ball goes up, does this guy compete.
Dragic dishes to Waiters. Good ball movement here by Miami. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Dragic gets the bucket.
Well, everyone knows that Jimmy Butler has a scoring mentality, but there makes the extra pass beautiful.
And growing up a young child in the violence of Croatia during the Yugoslav wars, Doris, Bogdanovich said it affected everyone.
Not only that, Kevin, but think about it. This is a young man who at 16 years of age left his home on his own to go play pro basketball in Madrid. And what does it translate to? Well, he can now speak 4 languages. I'll tell you this, Bogey knows a thing or two about resiliency.
Dragic gets the bucket.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And a new group in for the Heat. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Johnson comes in for Olynyk. Jones checked in for Waiters. And Winslow subbed in for Goran Dragic. Exum passes to O'Neal. And that comes off the assist by Exum.
This team is rolling right now. Still haven't missed a shot.
Butler deciding where to go with it. And they double up Butler. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Davis kicks to Moutier. That shot, no good. And the Heat going the other way now. Winslow with it. It's good. This game is all even.
Well, the Jazz's Quinn Snyder has become one of the most respected head coaches in the league. And think, guys, a player poll even had him ranked 7th among coaches they'd like to play for. And consider he's in Utah. That is not exactly a free agent destination.
6 on the shot clock. Back to Exum. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Dante Exum outstanding, absorbing the contact, just bullies his way with the defense.
And Doris, what is it, do you think, about Quinn Snyder that gives rise to that respect?
Well, you think about it. He played the game at a high level, of course, collegiately at Duke. He has paid his dues as a coach. He's got tremendous intellect for the game. And there's this growth mindset with him. He's always looking at himself. How can I get better?
And now a chance to look at Jimmy Butler. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged about 18 points a game last season. 5 rebounds and 4 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
The Jazz have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player. Yeah, the defender all over him.
Guys, when you think about the Jazz, you are talking about an elite defensive unit. Rudy Gobert in the middle, the defensive player of the year, and the guys around him are committed to the scheme and outstanding individual defenders.
And the first one drops. And the Jazz very disciplined at the defensive end.
Now, Kevin, you have a veteran squad with the anchor Rudy Gobert, one of the elite shot blockers in the entire league. And this is a group that's so important here. They defend without fouling. You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. And although the team didn't have much success last year, Emmanuel Moutier certainly got his career back, I thought, Doris, in the right direction.
Well, I think for Emmanuel, he had an opportunity for minutes, and he played as he needed to in order to show that he is a capable player going forward. The tools, I think, have always been there for the former number 7 pick. It's about starting to put it together consistently.
Free throw good from Moutier.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
Jones for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Davis, the pass to Moutier. Pulls up, high post, and Utah again with the bucket.
Well, to me, there's no question. It's critical that Emmanuel Moutier make this shot more consistently, showing some signs of progress in the mid-range, guys.
Pass to Butler. And another basket for Miami.
5 of 5 to to start. I think he's in the zone.
Now here's Exum, covered by Winslow. Now here's Exum. And he uses the glass on the layup. Exum's got his second basket of the night. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Utah out in front, up 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. The trade deadline is approaching, and Jimmy Butler talked about how it feels hearing your name in trade rumors.
Those are different for everybody, to tell you the truth. For me, I don't think about it because whatever's going to happen is going to happen. You go out there and control what you can control. You know, try to help your team win games, play to the best of your abilities. And if it just so happens you get traded, then you got to suit up and play for the next team.
Staying level-headed and ready for whatever's next. That's Jimmy's mindset, Greg, in a nutshell.
And it's fair to say that the level of professionalism and maturity he possesses is really impressive.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. Waiters and Winslow are the wings. And it's Dragic in at the 1 spot. So that's who Miami starts the second with. And Waiters kicks to Dragic. Interesting, Doris, to see how these NBA players that come into the league looking one way physically and they leave looking another way, they change their bodies over the course of their career.
Kevin, you talked about this earlier. These players commit to their season over the course of 365 days. Virtually no offseason. Think about the reigning MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo, who adds 50 pounds of muscle from the time he enters the NBA. Or the other side of the equation, right? A Yusuf Nurkic or a Marc Gasol who drop weight, Kevin, to enhance their quickness and their stamina. These guys are so committed.
Yeah. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school. I will do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. It's Samart. Gobert with the block.
This is Gobert's specialty. Twice on the pipes from the stifled tower.
Bogdanovich dishes to Mitchell. From the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Mitchell's got the lead up to 6 now for the Jazz.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Dragic, and another basket for Miami. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Jazz. The Jazz working the ball around now, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. For Utah, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Michael Lane. One shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And over the course of his career, Mike Conley taking on more and more of the leadership mantle.
He's embraced it, Kevin, and he said letting his hair down was a way of letting go and just being confident in himself.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Leonard, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Johnson comes in for Kelly Olynyk, and it's Butler in for Justice Winslow. Raiders against Mitchell. Fires the three, and with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Waiters.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Conley finds Gobert. Back to Conley. Mitchell outside. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Here's Dragic from outside. And again, Miami with the triple.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Passes it to Gobert. Dish now to Mitchell. There's the call on James Johnson. That's foul number 2 for him.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Heat. And Utah also making a switch. Moutier is checked in. 1:56 left to play in the first half. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one's on Johnson.
Well, this is Emmanuel Mudiay at his best. The aggressive mindset, trying to put defenders in a difficult spot.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
2. And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
A free throw good for Moutier.
I think most people consider Salt Lake City not a big free agent destination. So the Jazz are what they call a pipeline team. And what does that mean? It means they have to draft and develop their talent internally.
And Miami making a change here. Nunn's checked in. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Utah. Exum comes in for Michael Conley. And the Jazz say they need a fundamentally sound process to building their roster. Doris, no shortcuts.
Well, there's no question about that, Kevin. This is a group that has to be value-spaced with their free agent acquisitions in a small market. The draft picks have got to be smart. Their teaching and cultivating of that talent and development is absolutely critical.
Moutier pass to Davis. Moutier with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up to the inside. And Butler sends it back.
Boy, though, he'll never be a blocks leader. Butler has the size and hops to do more of this.
The Heat trail by 6. Takes the 13-footer and another basket for Miami.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Moutier kicks to Exum. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Davis, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they got to bring the double team on.
One of the most voracious rebounders per minute in the NBA. Ed Davis out of North Carolina. Terrific player.
Well, he is, Kevin. He put in a ton of time in the weight room. His Portland teammates actually used to tease him and call him Shirt Off Ed. He has bulked up and likes to throw his weight around inside now.
George Niang, he's checked in for Utah.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
That one misses for Davis. For Miami, they've gone 8 of 9 in the second quarter. Very nearly perfect from the field.
Jimmy Butler is a problem for this defense. Right now, they've got nothing for him. Go ahead, GB. Do some work.
Now, here's Exum. Defense is right there. Davis finds Moutier. And it's Exum in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Buries the long-range jumper. Exum's got the lead up to 7 now for the Jazz.
Well, Dante Exum knocking down shots will put a smile on this team's face. He continues to work on the offensive end.
Here's Butler. From deep three-point range, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Goran. How would you say you guys have done in the first half?
I mean, we are battling. We as a team, and if we're gonna play like that, I think so. We're gonna be okay.
We'll see what happens in the second half. Thanks, Goran. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. Well, for the Jazz. How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
I don't think anyone expected to see such numbers from the bench. I'm impressed. It's what they need.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Juwan Bogdanovic with the wings. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert, and it's Conley in at the point guard. He kicks it to Bogdanovic. Shoots from the right block. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight.
Bogdanovic battling through the defense, Kev. Amazing touch on the difficult basket.
Here's Waiters, and it's Miami with another. As you and I were just talking about this, as more and more players are going public with their trade requests, do you think that's had a negative impact on the game?
Well, Kevin, I certainly think it makes long-term planning for NBA franchises a lot more difficult because contractually we are not seeing them hold true to the particular organization they may have signed that contract with. The reality is this in today's NBA. You've got to be nimble as an organization, and you have got to be attractive to them. And I mean that with great ownership, great leadership, and who are the players currently in your system. You have got to be incredibly nimble to be successful in today's NBA.
I think you're right on. Utah calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Butler.
And checking out the stats for Goran Dragic. Last season's performance for him put up about 13 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
And the pass to Gobert. And it's Bogdanovic in the corner. Drills the three-pointer. Bogdanovic has got the lead up to 8 now for Utah.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Waiters passes to Winslow. Dragic against Mitchell. Dragic against the bucket. Dragic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
And Doris, Rudy Gobert has come a long way as a finisher.
No doubt, Kevin. He has led the league in field goal percentage, and they have worked so hard to get his balance and strength correct. This guy is becoming more and more dangerous as a scorer.
Conley against Dragic. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Well, you look at the career of Dragic, Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, and as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Leonard comes in for Bam Adebayo. And James Johnson is subbed in for Leonard.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America. Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Dragic has got 9 points in the quarter.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Pass to Mitchell. Over Waiters. Again, the Jazz score.
You see Donovan Mitchell finding his rhythm. You're in for a long night. He is effortless offensively.
Here's Dragic. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Mitchell is double. Pass to Bogdanovich. Now Ingles. Back to Bogdanovich. Bucket is good. Bogdanovich has got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, at 6'8" Bojan
Timeout,
Bogdanovich is very comfortable in close.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And the signing of Bojan Bogdanovich, a great move for the Jazz. With his shooting, more spacing for Gobert and Mitchell to operate, he's capable of creating shots on his own as well.
The Heat making a switch here. Jones is checked in, so Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Davis is checked in for Joe Ingles. Green comes in for Bogdanovich. Emmanuel Mudiay is checked in for Mitchell, and it's Exum in for Mike Conley. Jazz leading by 6. Outside, Green. Over in the corner, Mudiay. Back to Exum. Fires for 3. The basket good off the assist from Mudiay. Exum's got 10.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Dragic. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor, and looking for more.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
How about the splendid concentration from the Frenchman? Rudy Gobert, excellent at converting while getting hit. Because of Rudy Gobert's thin frame, people were trying to take advantage of him early physically in his career. For the Jazz, they wanted him to get stronger, get in the weight room, and become more of a problem.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Miami. free throw drops for Gobert.
Well, at 7'1", Rudy Gobert has become known as the Stifle Tower, and this guy's starting to excel and get a bigger role on the offensive end.
Butler from outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for Utah. 10-point lead. This is their biggest.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Bounce pass, Butler. Winslow, the pass to Butler. Floats it up for Butler. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, can we remember the guy's got a 40-inch vertical? I'll tell you, he does his best work in the air, I think.
Now, here's Exum. Covered by Winslow. And here's Exum. The teardrop falls in. Exum's got the lead up to 12 now for the Jazz.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
And so it's Utah, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been down. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Winslow and Butler comprise the backcourt. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. And it's Jones in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Butler and slam dunk by Butler.
Well, gentlemen, you know the expression go big or go home. Jimmy Butler attacking with ferocity.
Rudier pass to Brantley. Kicks it to Exum. Count it, good. And the Jazz lead by 14.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now Winslow. 5 on the clock. Butler from outside. Hits it from three-point range. Butler's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
And the Jazz call time here.
And last year, a bit of a pivot for Justice Winslow in terms of his game. Found one of the better ways he could contribute to the team is through his developing playmaking skill.
Waiters, he's checked in for Miami. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Brantley. Bogdanovich comes in for Jeff Green. Mitchell, he's checked in for Moutier. And it's Conley in for Dante Exum. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. You may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
And for Winslow, he filled in at the point, and Dragic was injured last season.
And Winslow looked really comfortable in that playmaking role. We know he struggled with the shooting, but when he can contribute with his passing, it adds another layer to his game.
Dishes it to Butler, and the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Winslow. Adebayo against Davis. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
And stolen by Butler. One-on-one here. Shoots. Kept alive. Second chance effort. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Dragic. For Utah, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Davis dishes to Mitchell. Steps back and fires. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists in the game. Dragic against Conley. The 17-footer. Good on the jump shot. That's now 26 points for Goran Dragic.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Adebayo.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
It amazes me how quickly you can change ends. You've got to be prepared to sprint the floor.
That one good for 2. Mitchell's got 9 points here in the second half. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment.
Wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Butler attacking. Rebounded by the Jazz. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
This is what Donovan Mitchell is looking for. He wants to seek out body contact and get the hoop in the arm.
Well, you might think at 6'3" and shoes, Donovan Mitchell is undersized for the shooting guard position. But his combination of strength and length, along with the athleticism, help him to hold his own.
Passes to Ingles. And here's Bogdanovich. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Lock at 6. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And that's now 29 points for Donovan Mitchell. The Heat trail by 15. Right nowadays, teams looking for +6 players. That's a player whose arm span exceeds their height by at least 6 inches.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell, how about a +9? I mean, a little over 6'1" in socks with a 6'10" wingspan. Those long arms, the reason for the Spider nickname.
Gobert, the pass to Mitchell. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Jazz.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Donovan Mitchell.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
And there's the pass to Bradley. And it's sent back by Leonard. Shot on the wing. Again, the Heat good for 2. Seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Williams-Goss, the pass to Bradley. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's O'Neal. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the Jazz lead by 14. Here's Nunn. No good there. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Rudy. This is a defense.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.